All right, guys, welcome to Kitchen Daddy. We're inside this week because rain has interrupted our cooking video and it is an absolute cracker. So it's a Mother's Day special, perfect roast chicken with pan gravy, potatoes, asparagus, green beans, all tossed in truffle butter. It is absolutely sensational. So we'll get that out a little bit later on in the week. So I thought, let's do the big announcement video this week. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to give you a little bit of background about Kitchen Daddy, share with you some of the stats and the things which I'm seeing, and then I'm also going to share with you what I believe the future opportunity is for Kitchen Daddy. And this is really important for me because I really do make Kitchen Daddy for you and for everyone who wants to become a weapon in the kitchen. So, you know, basically, I want to get your feedback on this and see if we're going in the right direction. So, come on, let's get into it. So, to kick things off, some of you might be thinking, do I actually have a background in food? And the answer is yes. I've actually been working in some of the most exciting areas of the food industry. So, Michelin-starred restaurants. I've had my own fine food business with little markets all around London. And more recently, I've been working for big multinational supermarkets in their product development and innovation areas, which is just unbelievably fascinating. And I'm sure we'll do a video about that at some later date. But Kitchen Daddy, how come we are having this conversation now? So Kitchen Daddy started because my little boy Max, who you might have seen on some of the videos, when he was about 5 months old, he was diagnosed with this very rare form of cancer in both his eyes. So don't worry, it's not a sob story. He's doing absolutely amazing. But, you know, I took a career break whilst he was going through his chemo to care for him. And, you know, he used to sleep for hours and hours, you know, it'd be like 5-6 hours. So I thought, I still want to be creative. I want to learn something new. Why don't we start making some cooking videos? So, so I started that. And the whole idea with Kitchen Daddy was I just wanted to keep it kind of under the radar because I am a little bit of a perfectionist. And I thought, if we are going to do cooking videos, let's do really, really good cooking videos. I don't want to mess around. I want to make them the best. So, so for the past year and a half, I've been like teaching myself how to use the camera, learn how to edit and do all these things. And what I'm so grateful for, guys, is that, you know, I see it in the comments all the time. You always say, wow, I can't believe how good your production quality is. So that means an awful lot to me. So thank you very much for noticing that, because I've put loads of effort into trying to get that production value absolutely fantastic. Now, when we started Kitchen Daddy, it was a family cooking channel. That's what I was going for, because it kind of tied into where we were personally at the time. But what I realized was that actually it just kind of pigeonholes you into this family cooking genre. And that's quite limited, if I'm perfectly honest. And one of the goals for me is I just want to help people cook. And I just want to make cooking as easy as possible, not cooking in a certain genre. So we started doing some more pubby food, some more gastro-y food, and guess what? Yeah, they all took off. People absolutely loved it. And one of the big statistics out of Kitchen Daddy, which kind of blows my mind, is 75% of my viewers are men. Now, this actually dovetails into a trend which I've been following for quite a few years now, which is men basically doing more cooking at home, doing more shopping and things like that. So we're kind of at this crossroads, guys, if I'm perfectly honest. I can either keep Kitchen Daddy as a blog and we just do recipes, one recipe every week, or we go for something bigger and better. And I think it's time for us to, you know, why just do a blog? Come on. Come on. We can make something absolutely fantastic. So for me to go and play in this market, I need a really good, strong niche. And it's really important that we get the Kitchen Daddy positioning absolutely absolutely nailed. And here's what I think Kitchen Daddy should be. I think Kitchen Daddy could be the first magazine, online or digital, online or print, for men that cook. And that's where I think we should be taking Kitchen Daddy. Now, I do have all you wonderful ladies who follow me out there. So Rebecca, Nina, Diana, Professor. Oh my gosh, I can't remember all the cats. You know, I would have missed out loads of people. PRV. So what does this mean? If we go down this route of trying to turn this into a cooking magazine for men, what does it mean? It means more of exactly what you get here now. I'm pretty sure if we do this, I'm actually going to expand my demographics because I can't feel that you're, and tell me in the comments if I'm wrong, but you're here for the content. You know, you're here for the content. We're never going to do cupcakes on this channel. We're going to do really good, wholesome food cooked at home. We're not going to do fancy pantsy stuff. It's all going to be stuff that you will be able to do at home. And I think that's what everyone loves about it. So nothing's going to change. I just need to be very specific to help me break into a market and move on. So for the past 3 weeks, I've been rebuilding the Kitchen Daddy website. It's not finished. It's still kind of in its construction phase, but I want to share this with you now, talk you through the categories. And what would be really helpful is that if you see something which you go, yeah, that I really am interested in that and I'd like to know more about it, make a note. We're going to get in the comments afterwards. I'm going to ask you a few questions. You get in the comments and let me know, because that's what's going to help me shape the future content of Kitchen Daddy. All right, guys, welcome to the new Kitchen Daddy website for men that cook. And as you can see, it's definitely got more of a magazine feel about it. So this is the landing page. We've got all the latest stuff all up here, and then you can scroll down and we've got, like, you know, all our different categories like the man pantry, products, you know, chicken recipes. And basically I want to, you know, update this on a much more regular basis. Ideally, if we could get to one blog post a day, that would be absolutely fantastic. Now, in order to do that, I think we need to get some more contributors and collaborators on board. Now, historically, we've kind of dipped our toe in the water with Nancy Milby from LCA Wines. She just makes wine buying so enjoyable. And then we've also got Cooking with Kyla. We've got Will Tully. He really kind of shows how you can have amazing fun with your kids, you know, cooking together. So we've done that before. They've been fantastic. But in order to, you know, generate more content, we might have to get some more people on board. So think about that and let me know if you just want to have me producing content or whether you want to see content from other people. Now, when we get into products, we'll kick off there. For me, products is all about doing product reviews. I do not want any crap products on this website. So what we're going to do is kind of give you, you know, the best direction of where to buy really fantastic products. So this is a great example of the world's greatest Pinot Noir glass. So this is a video I pulled from YouTube. It's the Central Otago Pinot Noir producers down in New Zealand. They did a little workshop testing their wine in various different glasses to find out which glass actually presents their wine the best. And it's a really amazing video, so definitely recommend you check out this page. And then, of course, we have the product that you can buy. So in a way, this isn't about trying to sell you something. It's about trying to give you the information that when you do want to buy a product, you can actually go, you know what, I really trust Hugh and his judgment, and this will be the best product for me to buy. Now, over to the recipes. Well, I think we can all navigate recipes really well. We've broken it down into all the different categories, but this is how each recipe is going to look. So you can basically start. We've got the video there. All right, guys. Look at that. Who's that handsome bugger, eh? A beautiful going prawn curry. Sounds delicious. Now, what's great is that we've then got all of the products, or like the specialty ingredients here. So if you do need to get them, you know where to get them, so you're not kind of running around trying to find them in your local area. So you got the recipe, then you've got step-by-step instructions, and even, you know, as simple as this, where I say add turmeric, chili powder, ground coriander, cumin. Here they are. If you haven't got those spices in your cupboard, you can buy them straight away. So it's just about making things really, really easy for you to follow. The only thing which I'm thinking of doing as well is doing a printable recipe, because let's be fair, every time you try and cook on an iPhone or iPad, and it suddenly locks, and you've got chicken all over your fingers, and then you have to try and unlock it. So actually going old school and being able to print it, I think that helps. But let me know what you think of that layout for the recipes. Man Pantry, this is one of my favorites. So I think this is about making kind of like deli-ish products, you know, smoking meats, curing stuff, all good stuff. You know what it's going to be, guys. So yeah, it's going to be dips, dressings, preserves, salsas, stocks, sauces, all beautiful things. And of course, outdoors. And when it comes to outdoors, we're not just talking grilling, we're talking fire. We're also talking about growing, foraging, fishing, hunting, you know, making sure that, you know, showing how we can use every part of an animal. If we get an animal, how can we use it? So that's why I always like using some unusual cuts that you might be able to buy in the butchers or the supermarket as well. Skills, this really needs padding out. I think this will be very helpful. So we've just got like how to carve a chicken on there. We can really kind of pad that out with fantastic techniques that are used by chefs, but you know, they're applicable for using at home. Ingredients, I kind of feel that sometimes people want to know a little bit more about ingredients. We do need to pad it out. We've only got white and purple turnips here. But if you look at it, I've given a quick overview of what it tastes like, when it's going to be peak season for that, how you can cook it, and then also, you know, flavor pairings, and as well as various different recipes. So the way I kind of thought about it, once we've got enough recipes, then I can start doing videos about this as well, and we'll stick a video up there. Drinks, come on, guys, come on. I'm really passionate about wine because I kind of feel that wine is the kind of last great unknown. It can be very pretentious, it can be very confusing, and I want to do what we've done with the recipes and make wine accessible to everyone. Just break it down into layman's terms so you can always have a better wine experience. So I'll be looking for wine experts like Nancy to help me and help you go on those those kind of journeys. I love cocktails. Cocktails we're going to do, but we're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it with stuff that you've got at home or stuff you can buy at the supermarket. There's not going to be any kind of lavender scented infusions and all that kind of stuff. We'll just keep it really easy. And of course, there's going to be beers as well that we can talk about. Now, the podcast. Now, obviously, there's nothing here on the podcast at the moment, but I would love to be able to do a podcast to try and recreate the pub atmosphere. So we can all sit down with an expert, sit down with someone who's just really interesting, have some beers, have some wine, have some food, and basically talk through any number of subjects. And maybe you guys could write in and say, hey, can you talk about this? And we can put that into a podcast. No magazine would be a magazine without any features. So I'm looking at this going, you know, is it, you know, food news, movers and shakers, who's doing what in the food industry that's really good, health, sex, food issues. You know, let's try and get a good balance of information rather than kind of clickbaity stuff that's going to be really helpful to you guys. And of course, you know, let's get out, let's go and travel around and see what areas are really fantastic for food and great to visit. And then of course, the dad zone. This is for all you guys out there. You know, if you want to know about baby food, let's do baby food, school kids, you know, school lunches, cooking with kids, family dinners. And of course, if you're a bit of a fat bastard like myself, the dad bod. Come on, because come on, boys, you know, a healthy dad is a good dad. So we might even look at seeing how we could go about getting rid of the dad bod and getting in shape as well. So, guys, this is the the new website. I'm really excited about it. I've got a couple of questions coming up, but I'd love to get your thoughts on it, and I'd love to see if this is something which you could go back to every single day just to see what the latest stuff that's out there. Again, I don't want to do stuff that's clickbaity. I just want to do stuff that's going to be entertaining and really informative. Right, you lovely people, I've got 5 big questions for you, and I'm going to put them in the description box below as well. That way you don't have to rewind this video. But number 1, should we reposition Kitchen Daddy as a magazine for men that cook? Number 2, do you want to have more collaborators on board, more content creators, or is it just this face for radio that you want to see? 3, does every post have to have a video? Do we want to do everything video content, or do you want to see posts without any video content, just words and pictures? Come on, videos. I've done all this skill learning how to make videos. We might as well do everything video anyway. But let me know if you just want stuff to read. Let me know. Number 4, how often would you like me to post? Do you want to post every day? Once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, every hour? Do you want to post every hour? Let me know in the comments below. And then number 5, give me your big 5. Out of all the categories that you just saw up on the website, let me know what are those big 5 categories that are just floating your boat and you really want to see, because that's going to help me shape the future content of Kitchen Daddy. Now, guys, I can't thank you enough already for all the support that you've given. I'm absolutely thrilled that I can actually be having this conversation about the future of Kitchen Daddy. And I think it's really exciting to get you guys involved as we start growing this and shaping this for the future. So thank you in advance for helping me with this and giving me some feedback to these questions. I'll see you later in the week for the Mother's Day Spectacular. All right, cheers guys, take care, bye-bye.